Today we're going to learn how to transfer your great wave drawing to styrofoam. You will need your great wave drawing, preferably yours should be colored, a piece of styrofoam, and a piece of tracing paper. In class I will be giving you tracing paper, but for today's demonstration I will be using a light box. Place your tracing paper on top of your great wave drawing. And start to trace out whatever you see using a pencil. The lines don't need to be exact. Try and do this quickly. You can modify your drawing as you go along. You can even add more lines, or if some of your lines are too close together, you can omit them. I don't like the shape of the boat, so I'm going to change it. And I'm changing my windows as well. I'm going to change the shape of my clouds. I'm making this one bigger. I find the light too plain, so I'm going to add more lines. It's not necessary to draw the outer lines for the frame, but I feel that it makes it easier to position my styrofoam later. Okay, so now you have two of your great wave drawing. Now you're ready to transfer your design onto your styrofoam. Place your tracing paper on top of the styrofoam and press over using a pencil or a pen. It's best to use a ballpoint pen with a blunt tip or a pencil with a less sharp tip. Okay, this is a bit too sharp, so your pencil might tend to poke through your styrofoam, poke through your paper. To ensure that my paper does not move, I'm going to fold down the edge of the paper over the styrofoam. Place it firmly on the table and don't move it. Okay, so now we're ready to trace over. And for this, you want to press such that you score the paper. That means you'll see a dent in it, but it will not poke all the way through the paper. Using a pen is better because you'll be able to see where you have traced and where you have not. But if you don't have a pen, a pencil will do. you should feel the pen or the pencil going into the surface of the styrofoam. So there should be a little bit of give. Okay, now once you trace, you will not be able to see anything on the styrofoam, but if you use your finger, you can actually feel the indentation. So I'm going to continue tracing and I'll show you the result. Try not to use your finger or your palm to press onto the styrofoam. Okay, try and press your hand on the table instead, otherwise you'll end up with a dent in your styrofoam. Okay, so you should be able to see the impression or the indentation on the styrofoam. Okay, so you can lift up your paper to check. Again, I'm pressing in quite hard, but I'm not pressing so hard such that I poke a hole in my paper. Try and go slow so that you don't make a mistake. Okay, time to reveal your design. Okay, you can see all the lines there. Okay, now at this stage your design is still a bit raw on the styrofoam. You'll need to use a pen or a pencil to deepen some of the lines that are a bit too shallow. Okay, so if you look at that, you'll be able to feel with your finger, okay, where all the lines are too light, and then you can deepen them. Okay, now I've gone over with a pencil and I've retraced everything, deepening the lines so you can really see it against the light. Okay, I missed one here. Let me just do it. Okay, so now you can do things like add a few dots for texture. So what I like to do is I like to look at some of the empty spaces, okay, maybe around here, and I'm going to add just a few dots, okay, to give it a little bit more interesting texture. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that. Maybe here in the waves. Okay, you don't have to go overboard, just a few here and there. Okay, so at the same time I'm going to deepen some of the areas. Let's say I want this window to be completely left out, so I'm going to press in the whole area so that I'm left with a hollow rectangle. So just use your pencil to press it in. Okay. Think about where else you would like to have a larger area that's pressed in. So maybe like these windows for the boat. Okay, I'm just going to use my pencil and press it in.